Hello YouTube, my name is Biolizard1 and today I will bring you a haunted black and white Wi-Fi battle because it is Halloween. Enjoy this beautiful and terrifying night.
What the hell was that? That was so scary. It even scared me and I made it myself. So anyway, hey guys, welcome to the battle. In this team I'm using a ghostly based team where my only non-ghost Pokemon is Ferroseed. But I thought like, hey, a pumpkin isn't a ghost either, so I'm just gonna pick my Ferroseed as the pumpkin in this battle. So this was a UU match I had yesterday against a guy named Thud. And if you saw in the team preview what kind of team he is using, then I was already scared at the beginning because I was like, oh my god, how is this team of ghosts that are practically useless are going to fare against his team of really decent UUs. So let's see how it works out. I'm gonna start off with my prankster, my Sableye. I'm gonna taunt him, and he's gonna set up stealth track. I'm not gonna taunt him. I'm gonna go for the attacking move because I thought that my taunt would be too obvious. So I'm just gonna go for some random moves in the beginning of this match. Go for a Will-O-Wisp. Luckily I hit this time because I missed my first one if I was correct. And he decides to go for a Scald, and of course it burns me. That's the kind of luck I have. But I have my recover, and with the prankster ability I'm going to be able to get off my recover before getting any damage. But I don't want to take the risk. I'm gonna go into my Luna, my Umbreon. Umbreon is my specially defensive wall of this team, and Umbreon was one of the first dark type Pokemons in the Hard and Gold, in the Hard Gold, Soul Silver, or just regular Gold and Silver version metagame. So I really thought this guy has to be in this team. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna go for a heal bell because I obviously don't want my prankster to be burned. So I'm gonna go for that heal bell. Well, he goes for the yawn, kind of forcing me to switch out right now. So I'm just gonna go into Bell, which is my pre-evolved form of Jellicent. I can't really remember the name right now, but I thought he would go for a Scald a second time, but he decided to go for his Victini, and his Victini decides to go for a Thunder, and I didn't see this coming at all. Maybe it's because I don't have a lot of experience in the new UU metagame, but because I really haven't seen that much of Victini's running Thunder, or maybe it's just my fault not scouting his moves enough. But I'm just gonna let my Belle in this battle. I'm gonna let her die because she couldn't come in due to the stealth rocks anyway. I'm gonna go into my prankster now. Prankster, I really want to have him to go for the recover, and if she decides to go for a Thunder, then my opponent has a chance of missing, so I really wanted to play on that. Now my opponent decides to go for a Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball isn't going to do a lot, and together with the Life Orb and the poison damage, his HP is going to get lowered bit by bit. So that's what I'm going for right here. I'm just going to keep recovering up, and he's just going to keep going for the Shadow Ball, alternatively with the Fire Blast. So now the Fire Blast is coming, and my opponent hasn't missed any of his moves yet, which was kind of unfortunate for me, but kind of great for him. So I'm just gonna stay in here now. Now I realize that he is going to die due to the toxic damage, which is just marvelous for me. And Empoleon comes back in, so I'm just gonna go for a recover now, kinda knowing that his Empoleon can't do a lot against me, because this Sableye has some special defense investments, and he decides to go for a second Scald on my Sableye. And of course, he gets another burn. That's the kind of luck I have when facing Scald. Really guys, I have some newly saved battles, and you'll see what kind of bad luck I have. But just continue to the battle right now. I'm gonna switch out, going to Luna again, because I know that Luna, with his great special defense, is going to be able to take anything that this Empoleon throws at me. So as you saw, that's called practically did nothing to me, and I'm going to be able to either go for the heal bell or recover up. So it's either one of those things I'm planning to do right here. But I see he goes into Heracross, and Heracross is going to be the bitch of this game. Really, because none of my Pokemon except for Lantern can handle this Heracross. But on the other hand, he has Stealth Rocks up, and I don't have a Rapid Spinner on my team. That basically means that my Chandelure, not Lantern, Chandelure, is going to only come in a limited amount of turns. So that kind of means that I'm going to have to sacrifice something in the progress, and I'm going to sacrifice my Prankster or Sableye, of course. So I'm gonna go into my Luster, my Chandelure, and as you see, he takes a buttload of Stealth Rocks damage. So I'm not going to be able to switch him in a lot. And I'm just gonna go for the Stab Shadow Ball because I know he's going to do a huge amount of damage to his Milotic. And even though I get special defense drop, I know that this I'm not going to be able to take out this Milotic with another Shadow Ball. So I'm kind of forced to switch out here, and I'm gonna go into my Pumpkin phase, maybe predicting him to go for a Surf or something so I can get some, so I can set up entry hazards of my own. But instead he switches out, and that was kind of a strange play and kind of crucial as well, because I really, yeah, his Milotic would have been able to survive and finish me off with any Water type move. So that was kind of strange in my opinion. Now he switches into Spiritomb, and the strange thing about Spiritomb is he goes for Hypnosis, and Hypnosis hits. I mean, I already said miss because Hypnosis has such low accuracy that it tends to miss more than it hits. So I was kind of surprised that it hit. And it kind of hit a bad Pokemon on my team because I'd rather have it hit my own Spiritomb, because my own Spiritomb has Sleep Talk. So yeah, the bad things keep accumulating, but it's Halloween, so yeah, it's good to see bad things, I guess. And he switches into Raikou. Now, I didn't know what kind of Raikou this was, but I just decided to switch into my King Boo, my Spiritomb. Maybe if he has Calm Mind or Substitute, I can stall pressure him out. And if I maybe show my own Calm Mind, he might be like, oh, I can't stay in because he has pressure and I have to switch out. But yeah, he doesn't do that. While I switch back into my Luna, predicting him to switch out, he stays in. And that was kind of a good prediction on his part and a bad choice on my part to switch out. But luckily for me, he gets the paralyzation on my Umbreon, and due to the Synchronize ability, I'm going to be able to paralyze my opponent as well. So that was a good thing that happened to me, that I got this paralyzation, but on the other hand it was kind of surprising as well to see him get paralyzed because he got the paralyzation on me. So, and I can't go on saying paralyzation for the rest of the evening, but people want to celebrate Halloween, so let's continue to the battle again. So yeah, he's gonna get the paralyzation this turn, while I'm gonna get off my Protect and my Wish. So I'm gonna switch out now, going to my Pumpkin Face, who is not asleep anymore, which is great. And Pumpkin's Face is just gonna sit there, and I'm gonna try and get up some entry hazards. Unfortunately, this is a Pharaoh Seed which runs Stealth Rocks and Spikes, which means that I won't be able to get off Leech Seed. And because I don't have Leech Seed, I don't have a reliable move of recovery. That's why I run Umbreon with my Wish. But yeah, this guy has Life Orb, and it would have come so much in handy if I had Protect and Leech Seed, because then both Life Orb and Leech Seed would have like consumed him and drained all of his hit points into oblivion. But yeah, that kind of didn't happen. So I switched back into my Spiritomb. Spiritomb is just basically here to pressure stall him out, but I see that his moves are doing so much of damage. I'm going to be forced to rest up. I'm going to be faster because he's paralyzed. Luckily I got that paralyzed hex on him, and yeah, I'm just hoping here for him to get paralyzation, because he has 25% chance to get it, so I'm kind of counting on that. And yeah, I'm gonna go for a rest on while I'm using my Sleep Talk, and yeah, that is obviously not good for me. Gonna go for another Sleep Talk, and I get my Dark Pulse instead of the Calm Mind that I really wanted to have. So that was another bad move I got there. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind this turn, which I already wanted to have like 2 Calm Minds up already. But now it's just like a Calm Mind war, where both Raikou and my Spiritomb are using Calm Mind. We're like, hey, I'm stronger than you, guy. I can Calm Mind up all day if you want. And that Raikou is like, hey dude, I'm gonna Calm Mind up all day as well. So we are having 2 Pokemon which are being very stubborn, and it's Halloween, so they just want to have some candy, I guess. So yeah, Raikou is just there thunderbolting me, and I was like, yes, I have this game in the bag, because if I have so many Calm Minds up, I'm gonna win this. But he gets a critical hit, and it was so unfortunate for me. But luckily for me, he dies due to the life orb damage, and I'm gonna switch back into my Luna, my Umbreon. So I'm gonna go for a Witch, thinking that his Spiritomb can't do a thing against me and he is going to be forced to switch out. But he decides to go for a Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse is not going to kill me, and that is just great for me. And I wasn't paying a lot of attention during this time of the match, so if I had paid attention, then I should have seen that I could have been able to live another Dark Pulse. But I just wanted to make sure that I lived it, so I went for the Protect. Kind of a bad play on my part, because at this point of the match I'm only left with 2 more Pokemon, which is my Umbreon and my Chandelure, if I'm correct. And I know that the only way to win this is stall Heracross out, because he has like 3 Pokemon left, if I'm correct, and the only way to win this battle is to stall him out. So I'm gonna switch back into my Luster while he has that Heracross out. And yeah, he has the Mega Horn, and Mega Horn is not going to do a lot of damage to me. And I predict him to switch out now, either into Spiritomb or Milotic. So I'm just going to go for a Stab Fire Blast in case he decides to stay in or go into Milotic, because I thought it would do great damage to either of those. But he switches into Spiritomb, so it's actually great that I went for the Fire Blast. And I know that one Shadow Ball is going to be able to finish off the Spiritomb, which is just nice. And with my leftovers, I'm going to be able to gain my hit points bit by bit, which means that my Spiritomb is guaranteed to come in 2 times after leftovers. So now he has Milotic, and even though I have the Stealth Rocks up, I'm not going to be able to live a Water type move coming from his side. So I'm going to switch into my Luna here, and he's going to go for a Rest, which is kind of another awkward play on his part, because if he went for the what's it called, the Surf or Scald, then he would have been able to finish off my Chandelure, and even though I switched into my Umbreon, he would have been able to rest up next turn. So that was kind of a discussable point of the match again, but yeah, who cares. I'm just gonna go for a Wish, knowing that I need every recovery I can, and I know he's going to switch out here, so I'm just gonna go for the what's it called, the Payback. And yeah, he switches into Heracross. Unfortunately for me, Heracross is part fighting, so that means that I won't be able to do a lot of damage with the Payback. And here I'm just gonna go for a Protect, see what he goes for. And he predicted me to go into Chandelure and goes for an Earthquake, which is actually a very good prediction on his part. But unfortunately for him, I'm just gonna stay in here, and I'm just gonna go for a Wish. And here is a crucial part of the match. Yeah, not right quite here, I miscalculated in my turns, but he goes for another Earthquake, and I'm just gonna go for a Payback. And I'm gonna get my Wish up this turn while he decides to go into Milotic, if I'm correctly. So after some after turns effect, lefties, blah blah blah, Protect, I'm just gonna recover some hit points bit by bit while he just keeps Earthquaking straight at me. So now he goes into Milotic, and at this point of the match, I forgot that in 5th generation, sleep counters are reset after you switch out. So if I was good at predicting, which I'm not at this point of the match, the best thing that I could have done is switch back into Chandelure, get my Wish while he goes for a useless Sleep Talk. And when I'm back at full health, or nearly back at full health with Chandelure, just fire off some stab Shadow Balls, because those Shadow Balls would have been able to take a huge chunk out of this Milotic, and then I might have a bigger chance of winning this battle. But after seeing that he has that Heracross, my chances of winning have been sharply reduced, I can say. So I'm just trying to hang on here with Wish, Protect, Payback, and Heal Bell. But yeah, eventually I know that I won't be able to keep surviving and dodging his attacks. And he's gonna go for an Ice Beam right now, and with my Heal Bell I'm going to be able to heal up. I'm going to be able to heal my status up, hoping that if he goes for a Scald, then I might be able to burn him. But yeah, I don't have a real advantage with that because he has Rest, so he can recover freely. So now I'm predicting him to switch back into Heracross. So I'm gonna go for either a wish or a payback, but it's gonna be a wish because at this point of the match I was like, hey, I already lost this game, I can't stall him out forever. So he's gonna go for a Mega Horn, and the only thing I can hope for is that my Chandelure survives the Mega Horn, but I don't. Or the Mega Horn has a lower accuracy, so it might have missed, but it hits as well. So that was very unfortunate for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween battle. I surely did. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to watch the end of this video.
Hello. For today's question of the day, I'm going to ask you what you're going to do for tonight's Halloween. Myself, I'm going to haunt you like you've never been haunted before if you do not like this video. So be sure to base thumbs up and comment what you are going to do for tonight's Halloween. All that remains now is to wish you the best and hope that the ghosts don't bring you into the shadowy realm. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you a different time, maybe in a different life. Goodbye, foolish mortals.